Okay, it's Wednesday, December 22nd. This is an end of the day SPY recap. And today on the daily chart, we end up with a nice green bar to the upside that closed pretty strong, close to the highs of the day. We had a 2 up bar that took out its target 1, its target 2. There's also a fair value gap between the low of this bar and the high of this bar, all in this area here that we can continue up further. If you look at standard technical analysis, which I don't really do, you have this area here where it broke down out of the range, so that a lot of times it gets up there and that meets some resistance, or at least a pause area. I'm not going to say it's going to be total resistance, because quite frankly, if we go strongly up again into this area and close strong, then that's going to allow this weekly bar to become a hammer bar after we got a shooter with a hammer and a 3 down, potentially a 2-2 reversal on the weekly chart. If we close strong, the next 2 days are going to be very important, and that would tell me that we're heading up higher. So anyone who would look at this and think that's support that becomes resistance after it's broken, if we close strong on the week, I wouldn't expect this area to be resistance. But anyway, we'll see what happens. The next 2 days are critical, and as I discussed, when the market was coming down 5 days in a row, I was actually looking for a bit of a rally that I would prefer to sell. But the thing is, you're going to have to get the right price action in order to get a good sell signal, and that's going to be some kind of failure. It's either going to be starting below the midpoint of this day tomorrow and heading lower. It's going to be a weak little bar maybe on Thursday, and then Friday we get a down bar. Anything that would turn this green bar into just a weak, attempt to rally, and then we can look a little lower. But as it's, looking now, we're ending up with like a 3 bar down, and that 3-2-2 reversal on the weekly chart is developing, depending what happens today and tomorrow. So, Thursday and Friday. So we'll just see if we get that kind of signal. And again, the monthly chart, we're running out of time to reach our downward target here, and that's fine too. And to me, when it's coming down, you're expecting it to reach this area, but if you get that weekly reversal instead, then that's kind of a warning sign that maybe your monthly chart isn't going to, especially towards the end of the month, isn't going to reach its target. So you had a lot of time to get there, and now time's running out. So we'll see how that goes by the end of the month. But anyway, big days tomorrow in terms of, Friday, tomorrow. Are we going to kind of close strong here with a green bar, or is it just going to fizzle out and give us a good sell signal? In terms of today, though, is very clear. Not clear, but it was high probability you were going to continue higher given the pre-opening comments, and you had a beautiful, just a little pause bar here on bar number 1, and then bar number 2 you started higher, and especially on bar number 3. So you're breaking above the overnight pre-market highs with a big green bar, 1 up, 1 push, pause, secondary trade to get to those highs again. So a really nice day, and there were a lot of stocks, if you go around the board, that had great up days as well. You could, Boeing I was trading yesterday, Moderna had a great day up, 2 pushes up, even Nvidia had a nice move up, and then Facebook. So all these stocks that you were watching, some didn't go as strongly as others, like Microsoft. So it's just a matter of picking the right ones. There were plenty out there to choose from. So anyway, up day today, green. Let's go to the daily chart. Green bar. I'm expecting that high to be taken out, but we're in this gap area that at any moment you could fail. So if we just barely take that high, go to the halfway point there tomorrow, that would be a good signal that not only to go short into tomorrow, but probably Friday would go lower. Probably this weekly bar will turn weak, and maybe by the end of the month we will reach our target here at the yellow line. So let's expect a little higher, but let's go with it for now, because there's definitely room to run higher depending on how structure forms. But let's know that there could be a reversal, and we'll just keep an eye out for that, but let price action lead the way.